3 different countries discovered Antarctica in the same year. No radios, no coordination, no shared mission, yet Russia, Britain, and the United States all discovered it in 1820. 2 of them within days of each other. Coincidence? Antarctica was seen in 1820. The following year, there are claims that a seal hunter reached Hughes Bay on the Antarctic Peninsula, but it was never officially confirmed. The first officially recognized mainland landing didn't happen until 1895. That's 75 years. But why wait? Because early ships couldn't safely make landfall. No icebreakers, no reliable engines, no way to unload without wrecking. They weren't waiting out of curiosity, they were waiting for technology to catch up. And Russia, the ones who were first to officially see Antarctica back in 1820, they didn't rush back. There were Soviet whaling and reconnaissance expeditions in the 1940s, but the real shift came in the 1950s. On January 5th, 1956, the diesel-electric ship Ob reached Antarctica. From that moment on, the Soviet presence never stopped. Cold War-era CIA documents didn't describe this as a temporary science. They described it as a calculated long-term presence, using scientific stations to secure a future seat at the table. That main interior station, it was built in 1957. It hasn't moved since, and it just happens to sit directly above Lake Vostok, which is a subglacial lake. It's been sealed beneath ice for 15 million years. And right next to it, a documented magnetic anomaly. Lake Vostok stayed sealed until humans opened it. What came next is a story on its own. Vostok Station, one of the most remote research bases on Earth. No one knew it sat directly above a massive subglacial lake. Or at least that's what we're told. It wasn't until the 1990s, using radar and satellite imaging, that scientists confirmed what was really beneath the station. A subglacial lake sealed under 2.5 miles of ice, untouched for over 15 million years. And they just happened to pick that spot. But what's even more strange? It never froze. Even known, it is where the coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth occurred. Negative 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, logged right at Vostok Station in 1983. That's colder than dry ice, cold enough to freeze skin in seconds. So how is there liquid water down there? Volcanic heat? Antarctica has over 130 volcanoes buried underneath the ice, some possibly still active, and the extreme pressure from the ice above lowers the freezing point, creating a perfectly isolated, stable pocket of liquid water, and maybe life. So what did Russia do? They drilled for decades, and what they found shocked scientists. Come back for part 2. This is part 2 of the Lake Vostok series, where we discuss what Russia really found beneath Antarctica. In 2012, they finally broke through the ice and reached the lake. But instead of taking live samples, they let the water rise into the borehole and freeze, so they wouldn't contaminate the ecosystem. That freeze alone would kill 90% or more of any living organism. Could you imagine what they could find if they could take a live sample of the water unfrozen? But still, in 2013, they announced something shocking. They found a new type of bacteria, a life form that didn't match anything in the Earth's genetic databases. A Russian scientist even said, after excluding all known contaminants, just days later, they reversed the claim. Never mind, it was contamination. Now, many scientists called the reversal suspicious, because here's the thing. Under the Antarctic Treaty, any discoveries, especially biological, are supposed to be shared with the entire world. Full transparency, global cooperation. And we're supposed to just believe that Russia told us everything? Sure. Tell me in the comments below, what do you think they found in Lake Vostok?